What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Can We Get That in Vertical, the podcast brought to you by Creative Cult. Aaron and Brock back at it again with you for another episode. It's been a little bit, but Brock, how we doing? How we feeling?
Mate, I had a bit of a long day with my daughter, but I'm just feeling great about the agency as a whole. It feels like the industry is taking a breath, but at the same time, both of our businesses are exploding. So, maybe we're just better at it than everyone else. Sorry,
Maybe.
everyone.
It comes around to, the winter period in Australia, and you're like, all right, let's
Shut it up.
Strap your boots. It's gonna get quiet around here for the next couple of months. But no, we're just exploding, which is it's good. It's great. As Brock said, we've been very busy the last couple of months. A lot of new clients coming on board with us, which is great. And then still smashing out our regulars, which is also great. It's interesting. What I've kind of noticed in the last couple of weeks is there's been a few clients that are more, I would say, like more conservative that we've been working with, who have then wanted to, push the limit a little bit, jump onto trends a little more. We've done a couple of these 3D CGI videos now for Indooroopilly Shopping Centre, which is great. And that's like from, a shopping centre that when we've worked with them is, their brand guidelines are, well, like the way that they like the content is like, yeah, we want it to look as realistic as possible. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild, which I think we've done when we first started working with them. We kind of flexed our creative muscle a little bit too far, and it was like, whoa, rein it back in, which is like fine. That's like the content that they want and need. But then, we've been doing these 3D CGI videos, which is like something that's very on trend at the moment that not many other, especially shopping centers are doing. And it's like paying off for them. It's really working for them. And it's getting a lot of engagement, a lot of clicks, a lot of registrations to the activations that they're running, that those videos are promoting. And then again today, I had a meeting with another client coming up, and again, it's something of like a conservative kind of client, a corporate client, but they're linking me video inspiration of stuff that we follow, which we like look at and go like, "Fuck, this is sick."
I wish we could shoot this.
These videos are cool. These transitions are sick. These, yeah, and it's just like cool. People are starting to get a little bit more creative. And I don't know if that's with everyone or if they're just like maybe trusting us with that. And we've got kind of a more edgier brand and style as opposed to some other agencies. So that could be a factor. But yeah, it's just interesting to see that kind of trend is moving that way.
I mean, it feels maybe we're just hitting that next stage. Where before, because we talked about this a lot between ourselves, where so many people talk about how social media is saturated, and it's just, you're just not, like, you're just still in no man's land. There's so many people out there that have no idea even how to post on socials still. People that are still employing social media managers that are just basically uploading pictures of their business on Instagram and hoping getting their 10 to 20 likes a day and off they go. That is still happening. Quite like that is massive. It's not the people we follow, but I stumble upon that content all the time. So I think it's these people that are, or especially these businesses where they're more attuned to the public. So it's like the 3D CGI, for instance, like that probably started a year ago now. We saw our first couple videos where we were like, ooh, we need to do this. And then we kind of dropped the ball and swept it to the side for a second. Then we finally got to come back and revisit it. But it the way that happened, it was such a shock to the system. But the funny thing is it was always there. Like it could have always been done, but it took someone to just finally do it. And you're like, oh shit, like this is amazing. And now the stuff, like I sent something today to Aaron that was like a Samsung vacuum cleaner. It's sitting on the side of a wall on a building and it's sucking up the clouds. And it's like, what? Like people are really starting to push the envelope with it now. So you think these sort of things, I think like there's just more happening that's like really, dope transitions, people shooting content where, they do they're masking themselves and they're putting 10 of themselves in the video. Like there is people are really pushing the limits with content now. So it's harder as a consumer. So the clients that we're dealing with, it's harder as a consumer to not go, maybe we should try something. Because if you're literally on Instagram and TikTok, and the clients we're talking about are mostly female-led businesses. So, obviously women are more inclined to be on TikTok and Instagram because they love socials, love interacting there. It is just, I think that's probably where the market's going, is like there's just so much cutting edge content that people want to be like. Even stuff that I shot for my I recently went to Spain, just stuff where I planned to shoot. I was like, I really want to edit a video like this. So I just shot the content. Like I just had a shot list and was like, boom, 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 done, did it. And then put that up. Everyone was like, oh wow, like this is amazing. And I'm like, it's nothing. It really
it's just my iPhone, guys. It's nothing special.
To me, it wasn't. It was just like it's just something I really had wanted to do. But I think it's just going to be more and more common, and seeing as well, like going kind of off topic, but still on topic, like the work that I'm doing with a talent at the moment, seeing them go through, it's literally, I'm watching them go through it accelerated because of me being there, pushing them. Like they've gone through posting something garbage, re-editing, me showing them what I can do with their content. Even we had a meeting and it was like showing them what a video looked like from the start, where it's like this person looks really awkward talking, and then talking through the fact that, oh, I just went like this, like he looks a little bit awkward here, so I just used the audio instead of the video. And then everyone in the room went, oh yeah, we didn't even notice he was awkward in the video. And it's like, yeah, this is the power that we have in our hands. And I think more people I think the people in the right places are starting to take notice, is where I think where I'm going with it.
Yeah, it's like I kind of wonder, like, is it because we've like been working with these clients for a while that they've got that relationship with us and they're like ready to kind of take that next leap and kind of trust us with that. Be interesting. We should have a convo with one of them just to see where their heads at, what they're doing. But yeah, sorry, you go.
I was just saying, you just took that leap yourself recently with your personal branding content as well.
Yeah, it's and yeah, it seems to be working, and you get a lot of feedback when you try something new and kind of put yourself out there. And I think it's kind of a net positive most of the time. And so, yeah, it's been cool. And we're doing a bunch of 3D CGI videos again. And as I said, we've got this client now who wants us to kind of push our creativity a bit on something that would probably be stock standard, which is cool.
Not the council, though. Not the council.
Not the council. No. had a council job, and they asked for 2 edits. So I was creative on one edit and a bit more plain Jane on the other. And they're like, we like the plain Jane one. I was like, oh, fair enough. I still want to post a creative one, but we'll see.
I mean, to kind of continue along the lines of like where I feel like the theme of this episode today is going is like, changing it up, doing something different, the benefits of that. I mean, even to hammer that home a little bit more, I spent a month shooting 30 days of just direct to camera content, just to push myself to do something different in January, Feb this year. and I still have. It's we're July now, and I still have people talk to me about it. And it
Mm.
wasn't on a branded. It wasn't on a business page. It wasn't anything. It was on my personal Instagram, and I still have people that are in business talk to me about it, and personal friends talk to me about it all the time. And it's like I haven't posted anything similar to that since I stopped that. So it's like that's the power of doing something different, people and doing it consistently. People take notice, and it can positively affect what you're doing.
Yeah,
So
100%.
businesses, keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up. Start trying something different. You don't have to commit a whole month to it. Just do it one times, two times, and just see what the reaction is. Because yeah, as I said, our clients are getting great results from it, and we think you will too.
Well, I mean, yeah. What are the 3D CGI for Indro was probably their best post for the year, wasn't it?
Yeah, they've had like thousands and tens of thousands of views on it, and all the school holiday activations were like booked out. So if that doesn't tell you something. And then also, I mean, even mentioning the another client of ours, BXD, they do demolition in Sydney and consistently are flying me down to Sydney to shoot content for their projects. And no other demolition company in Sydney doing content like they are. And it's, it's getting them heaps of views. They recently just won a safety award because of the video that we shot for them, highlighting the safety and procedures that they use for this particular job. And it's like, that's all content. And they
Just
got,
the content.
they got highlighted on socials and websites and emails and newsletters with this safety award. So they were, put on a pedestal in front of, heaps of potential clients and their peers, because they're taking the risk and doing something different than what other people are doing. They're breaking away from the norm. And I think that is, like something now is, those, I guess, like relatively tame industries like, I mean, I could name heaps, but like, as we're talking now, like a shopping center or like a construction or demolition company, it's like traditionally you wouldn't think of those companies or businesses having exciting and engaging content. And I think a lot of people, a lot of owners of those business would think that kind of content isn't for them either. But it's going to show that if you are leaning into trends and making content that is enjoyable for people to watch or exciting, engaging, it's going to lead to results no matter what.
I think the biggest thing to highlight above anything, and this is where everyone kind of stumbles on socials, is you forget it's just free. Like I lived in a world, being the ripe old age of 40, that didn't have social media or even the internet, and you forget how, like, having an event. So we had the internet, we had MySpace at the time when I was first promoting like musical events. MySpace was kind of it. Other than that, it was like freaking music mags, the newspaper, or just, going and putting flyers in shops. That was how you promoted stuff, or you had people's phone numbers. Like, collecting people's emails at the time wasn't really a thing, because not everyone, not everyone had access to a computer at home that had the internet on it that they could email people with. Like, that's where we were at. So MySpace was a bit more common because kids could get on computers at school and stuff like that, and mates, people would just do whatever, or you had it on your phone. But it was just a different time, and now it's like everyone looks at Instagram and TikTok and stuff and goes, "Oh, it's just not for me." And it's like, mate, it's fucking free, and like the audience there is ready to capture. Just at its lowest point,
What more could you want?
Free marketing, but like spot where you can just connect with people that want to buy your product. In no other place in the world have we had this kind of potential reach for businesses, and people are still like, "Hey, mate, it's crazy. I don't want to be on it." Is that a good impersonation of I don't know what, like an Italian pizza store owner?
Yeah,
Hey, it's crazy.
I was gonna
I don't want
ask
to be
what
on.
accent you were doing, but I was scared to ask if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's it. That's the takeaway from this episode is, lean into trends, get creative, don't be scared to take a risk because everyone else is starting to. So if you leave it too long, you'll be left in the dust.
I actually read a good article on this today. Just like it's like when I'm being really lazy, like posting, and sorry to like continue the episode for a little bit longer, but drag it out, but we will. Just talking about like at its lazy. So when I'm being super lazy, when I'm like, I can't think of any content, I will literally just look for trending stuff and go, how can I, and we've talked about this before, like how can I just backwards engineer this into something that works for me and speaks to my brain. The whole Trump thing, as soon as that happened, it was like you saw so many videos come out of just different businesses, different ways to use the content. Like people now just like find a viral moment in the world, and within 24 hours, you will see content of it on social media. But super simple stuff is to just like go in your explore on Instagram or TikTok and just find stuff and go, oh, how could this work for my business? But why you should do it is like all the platforms, if it's trending audio or if it's a trending piece of content that's currently everyone's kind of looking for, like the girls that went viral for that, what is it, that dance? What is it? Blue bag and blonde hair, whatever the fuck the dance is. I can't remember.
Yeah. Red Summers in a little black bag.
Yeah.
Red Summers in a little black bag.
And like there's a whole bunch of other stories that have gone off that now where like some of the like one of the videos in particular has gone so viral that the girls are getting like hate mail and people hitting like guys hitting them up for freaking sexual encounters. Like there's just so much has happened on the back end of that that has gone. That's how viral it's gotten. But like think of that for the brand as well. Like sure there is a bad 20 to 30% of that, but there'll be 70% that's like just that brand is now just getting insane organic reach to like be internationally recognized. You can just really easily hop onto these trends and access them with good audio, with a theme that's already out there. And that can be the laziest way to enter these kind of things. So little tip there.
If you're not sure, send us a DM. Get in contact with us. We'd love to talk. We'd love to chat with you. We'd love to talk content. We love it.
We love it.
But that is it. That is it for this episode. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe, share it with a friend. Follow us on Instagram @CreativeCallAU, and we will catch you on the next one.